Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's news. Alright, so Arsenal don't beat Crystal Palace 1-0 again for the match where they played yesterday. Now when you check how the match they go see for that match, we played very well in the first half. Like we dominated, we created some chances. We say in Keita Jamba at the same time, we get another one when we supposed to score. When you can say make him try to lock the keeper, but it can't do too much. Guess what? That one can pass. But when you watch the match, most of the talking points, now be the formation way Arteta used. Arteta still maintain the formation we use against Nottingham Forest. The only change can be that Julian Timber we don't get injury, so they can bring in a Tomiyasu. So when they bring that formation, a lot of people were questioning Arteta's frame of mind. Why are you doing this thing? Is it that you are doing some experiment, or this is actually what you want to do in the first two games? What is your plan? You get so that is what many people they ask. And now when you check that formation, we see Park they can't go play for right back again. But at the end of the day, since we no lose, you get so Arteta's experiment may likely continue. To see the knock us maybe 2-0, and you go talk so we're supposed to change them. But since in the win, so we go there and say I'm winning, my tactics is working. So there's nothing we can actually do or say. So I hope we just watch how the next game. I think the next game is against Fulham. We'll see how that match will go. Even Fulham, they are Olorioko, will be Mitrovic, Russell and go Saudi Arabia, and I don't think they've signed the replacement. They are still searching. Even Willian, I'm not even sure Willian is still there. So I don't know who will give them the mountain will take bites. Even Reims, one of the players we call a red card, is going to be missing against us. Even one player going down for the red card now, Tomiyasu, we even they miss against them. So these are many things. So overall for that match, the talking points we can do then that Tomiyasu red card. Is it a red card? Is it not a red card? So those are some of the things we light up the social media. Everybody gonna talk about them. Now when you check about that first yellow card when first collect from the news open the year, say now whether na Havertz, now first one throw the ball, that one other Havertz or Party one throw the ball, can't waste a lot of time like look so many seconds here before Tomiyasu can carry him, can't waste 8 seconds. If we can give a card, that 8 seconds was not sufficient for the card, but because somebody else had already wasted time before him, for you to know say that time why they talk say Arsenal also they waste time. They get people teaching a lie. They don't see and they evidence. And the new rules states that we should not waste time. Like the EPL referees, the PGMOL are clamping down on time wasters this season. So I believe say all these are players supposed to understand the new rule and not say it day into effect. So Baba just collecting a yellow card. After that one, then a slight touch. When you just touch at you, referee just give up a second yellow card. That was red card. I think that didn't happen like maybe 68 or thereabout minutes. So we can play the remaining 90 minutes and the remaining 7 minutes extra. That means we play like 27 minutes with one man down. We make Crystal Palace when they give us waves and waves and waves of attack. They try to score us, but fortunately for us, we get more resilience. We can bring more people, we can add more bodies, we can help us protect our lead. You get at the end of the day, we grinded out the results. Just like Ogachi will talk, this is what champions do. This is the stuff of champions. You get we score one, lock up everywhere, can grind out the results. So it's a very good thing. I'm proud of the boys. At least they collect the 3 points. Will be the thing we matter most. We don't add that to the board. You get so we say we don't follow for those we get maximum 3 points. I think it is just we, Man City and Brighton. We still get maximum points. You get so we just watch how our next match will be. Alright, away from that, so I can talk about the lessons learned. What are the lessons learned from this match? Now, the lessons learned from me, there are just 2 lessons. Number one, these rules. These guys, from what I see, they don't really understand the rule because at a point, I think I have myself kick ball through it. They give a yellow card. So I see somebody else again, a whole person like we don't get a lot of yellow cards for time wasting. So I think they're supposed to carry the boys, make them sit down, explain, like make them carry the rules, to print and give them, make them read the new rules because now I knew something, so it never really enter player system. Not just us now, many other players too of other clubs they collect their own yellow because things will be saying a normal thing to do before. Now it is no longer normal. So if you do them, you collect a yellow card because they want more time of the ball to be in play. So that one, one thing, another thing we are calling them, we say, God at the days we say, if we want to protect lead, we will throw in Rob Holding. This time around, we don't even need the Rob Holding to come in and come and protect us again. Like the people waiting for the field of play are rugged. You get? So any which way you want to do, she na grounder. If you watch, Crystal Palace don't say when it comes to tiki taka, try to break our defense. They cannot do that. So all they had to do was launch the ball to Edison Odward, make him knock down, and that one self we nullify him. He couldn't see anything to do. So at the end of the day, just thank God. And another key moment of the game that could have swayed the thing now, that penalty appeal where they say the VAR and the referee David Coates no give Crystal Palace when you see when they fall. I think it was Eberechi Eze. I think it was the one with them for in dribble Rice touch him, he can't dribble part himself through leg, he can't fall down. At the end of the day, they don't blow any penalty. But if you watch the replay, you see a part through leg again. So now part of this so many points is the debate. You see a penalty, is not a penalty. Vasev, look at consider no be penalty, move on. So those are one of the key moments of the game, and at the end of the day, they no count for us. So we'll just move on. Alright, so Odegaard, for that Odegaard penalty, I don't know whether I want to observe what's already sub for that Odegaard penalty. If you watch that penalty, we'll say before the penalty was played, Saka first hold the ball. So Saka come stand there like say 9-1 player. After the free don't address the players, they don't do everything, Odegaard can collect and Saka can drop him. Now the keeper of Crystal Palace, Sam Johnstone, can look towards the bench. Even commentator self-talker, he was looking towards the bench because he no really watch Odegaard tape to know the last 5 times, the last 10 times we play penalties, which place is my favorite angle. The people when study or the person when study entirely, now be Saka, because there's nobody when knows that Saka the play as penalty. That is why at that time so we don't want ourselves to be predictive. Like maybe people we don't want to be predictable. Maybe people when they predict and say, okay, so I will see they go do with this, I will see they go do with this. Because normal about dressing room, coaches they plant the tree of the football. How you go? We say, okay, when you have a penalty, Saka will play it. Saka last 5 penalties. This is where it went. So those kind of so Sam Johnstone was confused. He was not looking to the bench for help. Like nobody could help him. Only guy entered and lost my guy. That was how we scored our goal. We can't help us win the match. So the question now is Odegaard going to be the new penalty taker, or is it just a one-off event? We'll watch and find out. Alright, after Astakon win, so Astakon dedicates the win, where they win for the match, to Julian Timber. So if you watch for their dressing room, they got snap picture, hold Julian Timber shirt, wish him he gets well soon, quick recovery, and we said on behalf of our community here, we wish him a quick recovery also because we really need him, he's our main man. Alright, for the media setting, after the match, so they're going to interview Mikel Arteta. So they're going to ask him, say, this one we say they put Gabriel Magalhaes on the bench. What is going on in your mind? What did they sub? So I think that when they explain, say nobody say the guy get injury or maybe in the sick. Say that the way in feel saying go fit nullify the Crystal Palace threats. Yes. So that is why he can't keep Gabriel Magalhaes on the bench. So we are trying to reinvent the wheel. He gets now what thing they try to do, like he's just trying different things with for in head. And for the fact that with the win, that means what thing they do, if they work. Even though some people will tend to disagree, because at the end of the day, results I mean they go. If they're saying they lose or maybe they draw, it will not change that style when they do. But we are just watching because I think after the Fulham match, our 4th match is against Manchester United. So more could they watch whether I go play this formation when they do carry pass, they go for right back, whether I go play up against a Manchester United side with pacey wingers. Yes. So more could they watch how it go be. I be against that match. Maybe Manchester United will prepare say they want face party. Then for that match, I think I go switch am. Can't do the normal thing you get. So you know say that is the point of being unpredictable. Now they will expect say because if you are a manager now, you are planning against Arteta, you go say which formation this guy go use. Now she go use party. I be no go use party. I go see what do now. So we just surprised. We plan for party. We just come. We just see Ben why there back. So yeah, keep coming. So you said we go for, you go surprise. So that is part of what Arteta is doing with his tactical switch. But at the end of the day, as long as say I will collect our 3 points, that is what matters most. No matter how what you do. Now if we know they collect our 3 points, we can't let her know. Alright, at the same time, they asked Arteta about Declan Rice. So Arteta comes to say Declan Rice bossed the midfield. He played very, very well. He played a very, very deeper role. You get so in the very grateful for the guy. And once we make and like Declan Rice, say if you tell him to do something new, you get since when you know they do for West Ham before, he easily adapts and does it. You get so that is another thing we make and they very, very happy with Declan Rice. And at the end of the day, if coach is happy with the player, me too, I'm happy with the player, as long as the player is delivering the goods for us. Yes, as long as we are winning, which should be the most important thing. Yes, we are winning. We did not concede. How many goals do we not concede? We never really conceded much goals for this season. So let's keep watching. Alright, so Eduardo Hagen don't come outside about Twitter when they post say Ammar Al-Hali, the president of Al Ittihad, say he meets Gabriel Magalhaes for London, which one of them can discuss, saying we like me Gabriel Magalhaes can join her for Al Ittihad, Saudi Arabia. Now the question is, since Arteta on the bench Gabriel Magalhaes, they think on the fuel all these speculations. Say maybe Gabriel Magalhaes might be leaving to Saudi Arabia. So we could just watch at the end of the day whether this news gets it, because they asked Arteta whether they consider exit for Magalhaes. Arteta said there is nothing there, like nothing, no need to talk all those things, no news, nothing there. But let us move forward. So I believe when they could talk, so maybe, and I just also I just speculation, we'll just watch. But remember, this is football, and even on the deadline day, deals they happen. So we'll just watch. The slapper start 70 million for Gabriel Magalhaes. They will sell him. If they don't sell him, I will be surprised. I will be surprised, because 70 million is a big money. Alright, at the same time, they ask Arteta about the second yellow card. See, what do you think? What do you mean opinion on the second yellow card we they collect for Tobiyasu? We can't give her the red card. But about to say, he prefer not to comment, because you know what? You know it's obvious. Now what's in your stuff? It's obvious. You don't really stand like maybe left or right. But me, I know someone say it's obvious. It means it is not a penalty. But you know, say you get how you go talk. The Pidgin will come for you. You get. I remember one time when something happened where they ask Arteta opinion. Arteta say, if I say what my mind, I'll be suspended for 6 months. I'll be suspended if I say my mind. So let me just free me. Yeah, so that's why I think I don't want to drop in opinion on that Tomiyasu yellow card. The second one, or the second yellow card will lead to red, because I believe globally many people, majority, feel say that second yellow card was very, very soft. It was a harsh thing to swallow, because you know what? If you want the replay, just small touch now, but this is what it is. Alright, if they ask Arteta also, say, what's make Odegaard go play the penalty? You know, what do you tell them for the dressing room? Say, if penalty suck, make Odegaard play am ahead of Saka. I say, no. Say, no, tell us, like, just spontaneous decision. Like, they decided it on the field of play. Get so, and that is what leaders do. Say, as long as Odegaard score, so we'll take him like that. Now, if say Odegaard no score, now people want to say, Shebi na Saka, they play this thing all the time. Who send you? What make you go collect the ball, say you won't go play? So now, so life be. You get so the outcome sometimes. Like they justify decisions. Get as Odegaard score now, people go say, I make I don't even lie. Say, when Saka carry that ball, me you're on the fear. Say, God, make this boy no go lose him, because Saka don't lose all kind of penalties in the past, so we don't this in our subconscious. Say this guy can go lose him. So as Odegaard kind step up, since we never really see Odegaard miss plenty, so we just get confidence. Say as a Capitan Wimby, he go score and Baba enter the Baba post net. So my dear Arsenal lovers, if you know what yesterday, you should check the top left corner of your screen. We'll see the thumbnail. Click out so that you get all Arsenal update as they drop all over the world. So start signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day. And game out.